Hello, everyone. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome once again to the free Shiksha TOEFL classes. And today we are going to learn about, we are going to in fact continue with the listening module, which we started with yesterday. And today also we are going to focus on few of the questions which were left from yesterday. So yesterday basically we were looking at the sample questions and their answers. So few of the questions also carried answers, so that if you want to, come and re-evaluate yourself and re-watch the video, then definitely you can revise from all of that. And guys, if you have missed out on our videos from the previous months where we, completed the whole TOEFL course in detail, then definitely you should look out for the videos which are on our YouTube channel. So guys, you can see it on your screen on the first slide itself. The name of the YouTube channel is Shiksha Study Abroad. So please subscribe to this channel because we bring a lot of videos, free content, free material for you to practice from, and you do not have to pay anything. And also there is a registration link given, just below the video. So you have to click on it so that you get access to all the videos, and you can also, get in touch with our free counseling team who will give you the counseling free of cost. So definitely there is a free counseling session which is uh, there for you. And definitely if you want to ask any question regarding any exam, for example TOEFL, IELTS, PTE, or any other exam, then definitely this is the platform for you to make use of it, right? So this was the slight information about the registration and subscription and all of our channel. Then definitely let's start with the class now without any further delay. So we have started these free Shiksha TOEFL assessment classes, especially for the sample question and answers, so that you know as a TOEFL candidate or aspirant that what are the kinds of questions which come up in every module, not just reading, not just listening, but we will also cover up writing and speaking. So in the first week of September, we started with the reading module, and right now we are on listening. And further in the upcoming classes in future, we will be focusing on writing and speaking as well. So here in these classes, what do I actually do is that I, show you the sample questions and their answers. And if you want to know more detail about these questions, then you should reflect back to our videos from the previous session, that is from the previous month, where I have in detailed, explained you each and every question with the tips and strategies. So definitely you will have a better idea from there. But yes, these are sample question and answers classes. So let me quickly start with it. So to be covered, what are we going to basically cover today in today's class? So I am going to show you one or two sample questions each of just content question, just purpose question. Yes, these both are different. And if you want to know the difference between these two, then please go to our previous, videos. Connecting content question and organization questions. So guys, these are four typical, questions which you will encounter in your TOEFL listening paper. And yes, we had discovered and we had learned about few more questions of listening yesterday. So in case you have missed it out, please refer back to the link in the description below and just click on it. You will get the name of the module which was being covered that particular day, and along with that you will also have the link in front of it, so you can easily join whichever class you want to according to the module. And all of that is given on our landing page, so please click on the registration link below. All right guys, coming back to the PPT, so let me just focus on the first question now, which is gist content question. So if you do not know the meaning of gist, then let me give you a slight description about it, a brief definition in fact. So gist means a summary, okay, of whatever you have read in the passage or whatever you are going to listen in the audio, right? So all of that in connection to your paragraph or in connection to your audio, whatever you have listened and read about, then the gist or the summary of it, that is the meaning of word gist. Now gist content question might look like something like this. So the question is, why did the student go to see the librarian, right? So why, the reason has been asked, and there will be four options given to you, right? And along with those four options, you will have to choose one correct answer for your response. So for example, there are four options given to you here: in order to inform her, to inquire about, or to get help. So these are four reasons, and out of these four reasons, you'll have to pick up one reason. Why did the student go to see the librarian, right? Now, coming back to the next slide, which is just purpose question. So again, what was the content of the gist? That was the previous question about. And again, similar, sounding question, but it has a different purpose. Why? Because it is just purpose question. It is asking you about the purpose of the author, or why is the author saying something, again the reason behind it, or what is the purpose behind saying certain things which you hear in the audio. So this is the meaning of just purpose question. So the purpose of the question, the purpose of the audio, what was being said, what was the purpose behind it, and the gist of it. That means the summary of it. So the questions might look like something like this. Why does the student go to see the coach? Right? And then again, there are four options given to you: to see how she would prepare, to find our, to find out. So there is a slight error here. Let me correct it. To find out her responsibilities. Third option is to find out what happened and to discuss the style of the new team uniforms. So these are four options basically. What are the students mainly discussing? First is the school holidays. Second is the college SKI club, ski club. Then plans for this semester and what they did last week. So these are four options again. So you can look at the questions, and by looking at the questions only, you will understand that these are just purpose questions. For example, first question says, why does the student go to see the coach? Right? So why does the student go to see the coach? That means they're asking for the reason, right? Now, what are the students mainly discussing? So what is the subject? What are the students mainly discussing? Which subject are they discussing, or what is the topic of discussion? So you can see here just purpose questions. These mainly focus on, why, what, where. So we are basically talking about, what means the subject, the topic, or where means the place, why means the reason, or what is the, purpose behind saying that. So all of these questions reflect and, direct move in front of just purpose question. Now guys, I am going to show you some sample questions related to your connecting content question. Now the question, the question itself is quite self-explanatory. Why? Because connecting content, that means whatever you hear in your audio in the listening exam of TOEFL paper, then definitely there will be some content, or there will be some matter or subject or topic which will be talked about, right? And along with that, there will be certain things which you'll have to connect and find a combination to find the correct response. So the question of connecting content question might look like this: why does the professor act surprised when he discusses the possibility of microbes on Mars? So click on two answers. That means you'll have to select two options. So guys, there is a very big hint or a general tip which I would like to give you here. That is that you'll have to understand that instructions are highly important. These are very crucial because sometimes you have to click on only one answer, or you will have to select only one response for your question. But there might be, instances, or there might be situations or questions where you'll have to select at least two answers, minimum, right? Or maximum. So again, like here it is written, click on two answers. That means you will have to get two responses out of these 4 or 5 options which have been given to you. So for example, let's read the question. Why does the professor act surprised when he discusses the possibility of microbes on Mars? So why does the professor act surprised? What was the reason behind him getting surprised about the possibility of microbes on Mars? So I'm sure that by looking at the question, you can realize that in the listening audio, there might be something related to, the subject might be related to microbes or the planet Mars, and there might be something related to, microbes on Mars. There might be, a conversation going on related to this. So yes, by looking at this, again, at the instructions, you have to select two answers. And you have been given four options here. First is because it suggests that Mars might be able to sustain life. Second, B is uh, because it means no further discoveries are needed on Mars. C is because scientists may make similar discoveries on Mercury and Venus. And fourth, D is because the red planet may be able to support a lunar colony. Now, these are the four options for you. I have also written a small description here. To make the most of your online TOEFL listening practice, listen to 4 to 5 minute news, or five, 4 to 5 minute news, then science or history or documentary audio segments. So guys, you can increase or boost up your confidence, related to your TOEFL listening or even TOEFL speaking. If you want to boost up your confidence, or if you want to do really well in your listening and speaking specifically, then definitely you should try out these activities which have been given here. That means you can listen to 4 to 5 minutes news in English, or you can also watch your favorite series, or I would suggest watch British movies, because we majorly follow the grammar of Britishers, and that is the main actually right or correct, I would say, the content which should be read and listened to, so that you can increase your listening skills or reading skills, and that will in turn help you in your speaking skills as well. So definitely you should try out these, or you can also practice looking at in front of the mirror. That is also one of the practices which I actually suggest my candidates to do, so that, and it has really helped many of my candidates, because when you speak looking at yourself in front of the mirror, that really boosts up your confidence. And of course, when you listen to yourself, either you're looking at the mirror, or maybe you are recording your voice and then listening to your voice again. So that also helps, in a sense that you can recognize your own errors, or you can actually come to know, or if you have somebody around you who can actually mentor you or listen to your voice while speaking, that would be a boon, definitely. So yeah, these are few of the activities which you can actually try on to increase your speaking, listening skills, as well as your own boost up your own confidence. So, yes, now stop the recording at 30 to 60-minute intervals and practice summarizing what you just heard. Yes, so you can actually listen to a long, lengthy sentence, or maybe you can listen to a piece of, information in English wherever you want to, on mobile, on laptop, or on your television. And definitely you can just, try to come out with a summary of what you listened to. So that will also help you to grab certain knowledge about different topics, and till the time of, or till the date of your exam, you will be pro with so many topics if you do this on a daily basis, right? And then try to predict what will be talked about next. So, yes, this is also one of the great practices which you can do. So, after summarizing what you heard in those 30 to 60 seconds, 60 minutes, right? So, after listening to such lengthy piece of information, you can actually try to summarize, and then you can actually try to guess, because this guessing work of what will be coming after this, or what will be inferred after this kind of activity will also help you in one of the questions which comes up in your reading as well as listening TOEFL paper, that is inference question. So there also you have to certainly imply and infer certain things before you actually come to the correct option. So these kind of activities, and listening and then summarizing and then guessing, these all in mixture will help you to give a very quick and correct answer in one go in your reading as well as listening exam. Okay, so please do try, this will be my advice. And all right, so I am coming to the last question of the day, which is organization question. So guys, this question is also quite self-explanatory. That means you have to actually organize what you see in the question. For example, the question of organization part might look like this. Just a second. Yeah. So it might look like this. Sample question is, how does the professor organize his lecture on blue jeans? So now you'll have to tell out of these 4 pointers. So first pointer is A option, in a sequence to explain the various methods of producing this faded and worn look of jeans. Second, B is through introducing an abstract category like the idea of stone washing to a specific example of how this is done. Third, C can be by creating a question and answer format to involve the students in the topic of blue jeans. Then fourth is with explaining the development of different kinds of pants and their impact on the popularity of blue jeans today. So guys, these are the 4 options out of which you will have to choose one correct option. So how does the professor organize his lecture on blue jeans? So you basically have to give the organization. So if you have listened to the audio in the listening exam really concentratingly, then, and if you have made your notes very crisply, then definitely you will be able to answer this kind of question very nicely and very swiftly, very quickly. So definitely you need a very thorough practice of listening and making notes. So guys, I have also pointed it down in my one of my videos before in the month of August, when I was explaining that TOEFL requires you to make notes, because during listening there are so many things and you will be confused. So to avoid those kind of confusions, definitely you'll have to make rigorous notes. So if you want to know and if you want to learn, if you're really serious about TOEFL exam and if you want to do well in your listening exam of TOEFL, then definitely you should watch out that video which I'm referring to. So that video is definitely present in the registration link below, and you will also be able to find it on our YouTube channel, Shiksha Study Abroad. So guys, in that video, what I'm saying, why am I referring to you to that video is that, I have in detail explained how to actually make notes in your listening paper. So that will really help you to actually get a better score next time if you have appeared before, and gain better marks. So example organization question. Now let me show you this as well. So why does the professor mention the different phases of the moon? So why can also be there in your question. That means the reason can also be asked, right? So to explain how far moon is from Earth, this is one option given to you. Second is to show that the moon orbits Earth roughly 1 time monthly. C, to illustrate why Earth has high and low tides in the ocean daily. And fourth, D is to explain why earthquakes have more intensity near the Pacific Rim of Fire. So guys, this was all from my side according to the today's class plan. That means we had to cover up few sample questions for these particular questions, and I have covered up all the questions for you. Now if you want to revise and if you want to rewatch the video again, what are the kinds of questions or maybe you feel after watching the live video here, that what is connecting content question I want to revise again. So you can refer back to that listening previous video where I'm referring to. So you can also click on that, and then you can come here again to find out the sample question and answer for this particular question. So what I mean is, guys, that during my class, after the PPT finishes or after I have completed, showing you the content which I have prepared for you, after that, we have a small doubt clearing session in the end of every class. And now is the time to ask me any doubts, any queries which you have related to the TOEFL class or related to the TOEFL exam as an all. So if you also have exam related doubt particularly, then you can definitely get in touch with our expert counseling team who will be willing to give you free counseling. That means free of cost. Definitely you do not have to pay anything. And obviously right now is the time to ask me questions. So please put your queries on the comment section right now, and I will answer them one by one. Until then, I will also give you a small reminder again that please do register with the registration link which is given in the description below, because that will help you to take you to our landing page where we have the calendar for all the months, for June, for July, for August, as well as for September. So all the classes which you have missed out, or if you want to watch any video for IELTS as well as TOEFL exam from previous months, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And guys, today is Wednesday, I know, and it's written Monday and Tuesday here. So let me clarify this. The TOEFL classes happen twice a week, that is, it is bi-weekly class. and they happen on Monday and Tuesday, 5 to 6 p.m. So there is no correction there. But yeah, today is an exception for Wednesday, only for this week. So from next week, we will be coming on Monday and Tuesday only. Okay, so please do not get confused. This is just a small reminder for all of you. And yes, guys, I'm waiting for your comments. So please also put it down on the comment section. Let's flood the comment section with this, that what's your name? Where are you watching us live from? I would love to know that. And definitely please comment down the queries or doubts. Even after watching the live video, even if you have any question later on, maybe at night or tomorrow or day after, maybe after a week. So whenever you're watching any video and you come up with any doubt, you want to ask anything, please do not hesitate to put down your queries, because we regularly answer our candidates' queries. We do not leave them unanswered, and we try to get back to them, as soon as possible. So please try to write down your queries, or try to write down your names and places. I would love to know that. And of course, I'm waiting for a few more minutes. If you have any doubts, definitely you can put it down on the comment section. And yes, if you have missed out on our reading and listening specifically, because today we have finished listening assessment questions, and from next week we are starting with speaking, and then in the last week, obviously, we will be throwing some light on writing. Okay, so yeah, writing and speaking is coming in the upcoming classes of September. All right, guys. So I cannot see any comment on the comment section yet. That means I am, and I will assume that means that you all have understood what I taught you till now. And of course, I would see you in the next class then. Till then, take care and keep revising for your TOEFL class. And if you have any doubt, please put it down on our landing page, or just below the comment section, on the comment section, in fact, in the chat button. Related to TOEFL or any other exam. And please click on the registration link, and please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys, whoever is watching us live, or even after not, even after you're watching a recorded video, thank you for watching us. And please comment down your queries. I would love to answer them. And I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. I'll see you next week on Monday with a fresh new class on writing. So guys, thank you so much again for joining us, and I will see you very soon. Thank you.